Hello, my name is Lann, and today we're going to be talking about 3 social media marketing tips that you need before you begin your social media marketing agency. You might be a little bit more advanced, but these tips still apply to you. So, the first one is creating a perfect strategy. So, there's a big difference between setting a goal and having a strategy. A goal is a tactic. So, your tactic would be getting more clients. Just like any social media marketing agency, just starting out, you want more clientele because that's how you grow your business and then automate it and then make a lot of money. So, first things first, your tactic, which is getting more clients. Now you have to have a strategy to get those clients. So, my strategy, for instance, was cold calls. I'd cold call hundreds of businesses to try to get a potential client. So that's my main focus, was cold calling. Yours could be email marketing. It could be sending direct messages through LinkedIn or Facebook Messenger. It could be all kinds of things that you could try. So every strategy is different for each person, but you have to stick with that strategy. Too many people, even myself, they picked so many different strategies that they got confused and felt overwhelmed and couldn't handle it because they were doing so many things at once instead of just focusing on one thing. So instead of being lost in confusion and feeling like you're not actually doing anything, you need to focus on one strategy to fulfill you getting more clients. So once you do that, you will feel so much more relieved and you'll start getting more clients a little bit faster. But trust me, my next tip is going to be pretty bad because everyone's going to be like, but I just want to make that money as quick as humanly possible. And that's great, but you can't do it all the time. The next step is you will fail. And that's a hard one because people just want to make money. They want to create a social media marketing agency and be like, okay, I'm making $100K a year. And, it's pretty easy. I just have to call these people and they're going to give me their business right away. And that's not how it works. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. You're going to fail. You're going to call hundreds of people one day, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And you're going to spend 5 to 6 hours just calling people, and they're all going to reject you. Every single one of them. And you're going to feel miserable because you didn't get any clients and no meetings, which it happens, especially at the beginning. I mean, I was running a script where I would pitch my services and my packages to the gatekeeper, which is the secretary. And that was a horrible move. And after my 100th call, I realized, hey, I need to change something. My strategy needs to, be edited just a little bit. It just needs to be switched around. Maybe I shouldn't pitch to the gatekeeper. So I started thinking, okay, let's experiment. And be like, I'm done. I mean, I quit because I failed, 1,000 times. You need to be like, okay, I failed doing this. Is there a way to improve? Is there a way I can become better? Is there a way that I can succeed? So don't take your failures as nails in your coffin of never becoming a social media marketer. No, you should think, okay, so I failed with him, and her. How can I adjust what I say to maybe sound less like a salesman and providing value to a business? So you have to think like that instead of being so negative and being like, okay, I quit. So the final tip is the second one's really, really, really good, but the third one is probably the number one. And it's don't quit. Keep going because you have no idea your true potential. And this also goes back to the confidence, which is, this kind of encircles all of these 3 tips. Confidence. And keep going. So, you failed. Who cares? You failed 1,000 times, and guess what? You've invested $0 in it, and that's it. You're still a cell phone, a computer, a piece of paper, a pen, and that's it. With social media marketing, you don't invest that much money into it. And once you do, it's usually because you have a client and you can invest some, you can get a website, business cards. But if you're starting from the beginning, you have to think, I'm investing only time in this. You don't have to invest money. So why not go the extra mile? Why not be like, okay, instead of 150 cold calls, I'm going to make 300 today, or just go a little bit further, because it is a numbers game. The more people you call, the more emails you send, the more any strategy, going back to the strategy, any strategy you use, the more numbers you add to it, the more value you can put into it, the more editing, the more failures, you will start succeeding. It's crazy, because I was right at the edge of quitting, because I did it for 2 weeks, and I did about 100 phone calls a day to different niches, and I was at the end. I was like, this is stupid, this is a waste of time, and I was going to quit until I sent one random Facebook messenger to a realtor, and I got a call back. We set up a meeting, we signed a contract, and I was overjoyed. I lost it. I mean, I was just like, you know what, I can make money from this. And right after that, I've never quit. I never have. I know I'm kind of going on a tangent about myself and talking, but I feel like sharing is really helping me grow as a social media marketer, and I hope you can learn from my failures. Especially, these tips aren't just tips of success, but it's tips I've ignored. Every single one of these tips I've considered quitting. I've considered doing 10,000 strategies and not succeeding at all, and then I didn't want to keep going. After that client, I decided no matter what, no matter how many people I have to call, no matter how emails I have to send, no matter how many video messages I have to send to people. That's a new thing I'm starting. Instead of just sending cold emails, you send cold videos. So you pretty much adjust or talk to the client just like a video, tell them about your company a little bit, and then tell them about the value you can give to them. And I've been seeing some major success with that. So that's kind of the angle I've been going with strategy-wise. But back to the tips and a little bit about my experience. So with these 3 tips, you're utilizing everything. Everything revolves around your confidence, because each one is a building block for your own self-actualization, which means you're actually gaining more self-confidence in each of these steps. So these 3 tips sound kind of simple, easy to follow, but you're actually building yourself into a sales and marketing machine. Because with a strategy, you're learning to stay disciplined to one thing. And then slowly, after you find success in that, you start venturing out to new platforms. So let's say you were doing cold calls and you were killing it. And then you're like, okay, how can I improve? Let's do a Facebook ad to now a website, because I have money. I'm going to invest in a website, so I'm going to try my marketing to my website so I can get them to sign up on my calendar and pick a date, and then I can start setting meetings up quicker with less time. So, okay, let's try that strategy out. Okay, so I know I have to apply the same thing, that I will fail at this, but if I keep trying, then maybe I can really use Facebook marketing. And the don't quit, I haven't quit yet, and guess what? I might have invested $200 in Facebook ads and I failed, but now I've found a perfect funnel that's actually giving me tons of money, and I've gotten 6 more new clients. So these 3 tips can be applied to any form or any phase of your agency. Even if you're at the very, 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 very beginning, these are building blocks for you to finally get your 6-figure agency. Now, we're still on this journey together. I'm going to still be sending updates upon my social media marketing journey, and I still want to help you as we get through it together. We will finally, towards the end, hopefully, if you keep following me, we're going to get a social media marketing agency that is a 6-figure agency. That is the goal, and that's why I like posting these videos, to help you guys out, teach you the things that I failed at and that now I'm succeeding at. So I hope you guys take this away with, great mindset, open mind, apply these tips, into your own agency, and hopefully me and you and everyone else watching will finally get their six-figure agency. It'll be a slow journey. It's going to be painful. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to suck sometimes, but it will be worth it in the end. I believe that. So, question of the day. What kind of tips are you going to apply? I mean, I know you're going to have to apply all three, but what tips did you find most useful or most helpful, or something that you can apply right now to your agency? So, post that in the comments below. Be sure to like this video if you liked it, if it was helpful, if the tips were in any way useful to you. Go ahead and like it. And be sure to comment on the question. And subscribe and hit the bell icon for any future videos, because I usually post about 5 times a week. So Monday through Friday I'll be posting. So I'm going to keep you posted. I'm going to keep doing the social media marketing agency, and I hope you guys start building yours. Or if you're an entrepreneur or a businessman or woman, I hope these videos help you out in any way. Again, my name is Lann. I hope you guys have a great day.